call the roll, please?
Danielle McKenzie.
Here.
Jason Blair.
Here.
Melissa Hunt.
Here.
Terry Kavner.
Here.
Adam Webb.
Here.
Mark Ham.
Here.
Glenn Lewis.
Here. At this time, would you please stand and join me for the Pledge of Allegiance? I pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Item 2 is a consent docket. Item A is approve the minutes of the regular city council meeting held November 20th, 2017. Item B, receive the minutes of the regular planning commission meeting held August 8, 2017. Item C, receive the minutes of the regular planning commission meeting held September 12, 2017. Item D, receive the minutes of the regular planning commission meeting held October 10, 2017. Item E, receive the minutes of the regular Parks Board meeting held August 1st, 2017. Item F, approve and ratify claims and expenditures for FY 2017-2018 in the amount of $1,540,255.65.
Make a motion to approve.
All right, thank you.
Second.
Thank you. We have a motion and a second. Would you call for the vote on the consent docket?
Danielle McKenzie.
Yes.
Jason Blair.
Yes.
Melissa Hunt.
Yes.
Terry Kavner.
Yes.
Adam Webb.
Yes.
Mark Ham.
Yes.
Glenn Lewis.
Yes, item carries. Item number 3 is consider the final plat for Southeast 3rd and Eastern Commercial located in the southeast quarter of Section 14, Township 10 North, Range 3 West, being north of Southeast 4th Street and west of Eastern Avenue. Application by Meek Development, LLC, Tony Meek. Planning Commission recommended approval of this item 8-0. This is in Ward 1.
Mayor, Council, the subject site is currently located north of Southeast 4th Street and west of Southeastern Avenue. The property is currently vacant. It was zoned C3 General Commercial in April of 2017 for general commercial uses. The proposed densities are approximately 2 1.5-acre lots on 3 acres. Public water and sewer are available to serve the site. Sanitary sewer must be extended to serve Tract 1. Access is available from Southeastern Avenue. There is a proposed public street that runs west to east, southeastern, providing a secondary access to the Grove Addition, which lies to the west of the commercial lots in question. The new street will be gated and must meet the community gated ordinance. Additionally, 1 curb cut to Eastern Avenue will be allowed per lot, with each curb cut being set back from the new street by a minimum of 75 feet. There are 2 commercial lots. They are not located within a FEMA regulated flood zone, although they are included as part of a shared subregional detention area where detention is being provided in an existing pond in the Grove Addition to the west. The Envision More 2040 comprehensive plan calls for this location to be community commercial. Land uses that are allowed in the community commercial district include mixed-use commercial centers of local significance, and this application was reviewed as to the conformance with the intent of the plan. The property does follow the pattern after the community commercial node concept that is detailed within the plan, with the secondary street proposed from Southeast 4th Street to Southeastern Avenue. That does provide access to the commercial lots from the abutting senior housing development to the west. The proposed commercial development will include sidewalk connection to the Grove Addition to the west. And this application does provide for a shared access to the Grove Addition, as well as limited access points to Eastern Avenue, and that will assist in congestion management along Southeastern Avenue. The site does contribute to stormwater runoff to an existing pond in the Grove Addition, and this pond is proposed as an amenity to the neighborhood as approved with the PUD. The final plat is in general compliance with the goals and policies of the Envision More 2040 plan, and staff recommends approval of this application. If you have any questions, I'd be happy to answer them.
Make a motion to approve. Second.
Is there anybody here that was going to talk about it or that wanted to talk about it? Because I know it's right next to a neighborhood. I'm just curious.
Right next to what?
It's near a neighborhood. I just didn't know if there were any neighbors. Okay.
Is there anybody want to sign up to speak or want to speak? If not, we have a motion and a second. Would you call for the vote, please?
Jason Blair.
Yes.
Melissa Hunt.
Yes.
Terry Kavner.
Yes.
Adam Webb.
Yes.
Mark Ham.
Yes.
Danielle McKenzie.
Yes.
Lynn Lewis.
Yes, item carries. Item number 4 is consider approval of the aesthetic design package for the Southwest 34th Street Overpass project.
Mayor and council, just to kind of give you an overview of the aesthetic package for the overpass project, excuse me. Over the past 4 months, a citizens committee has met about 4 times to provide input on the aesthetic design process and to make recommendations to the city council. The committee based their design on the online citizen preference survey, and they also based the design on the design limitations of the bridge and structure and the ODOT requirements. The committee built on the survey results and established a list of elements the design should meet. Those were to incorporate a city sign into the project, be unique to Moore, and have a design that would be transferable to other bridges and infrastructure along I-35 and any other significant infrastructure in the city. The committee also established some elements that would not be considered for the design. These included singling out of a specific business person or group unless it was historical significance. Something that would require the redesign of the bridge would not be considered, and something that would memorialize a tornado or other painful memory or event would not be considered. So after going through several iterations of some ideas with CDR, the design consultant, the committee did land on this design for the exterior of the bridge. It does have a fluid arched LED lighting on the fencing. It does have lighting as its central theme. That was one of the ideas that was brought forth from the citizens online survey. It does include an Arkansas ledgestone facade that brings a traditional element into it. And it does incorporate the Moore sign. This will be located on the southeast abutment of the bridge. So it will welcome people as they're driving north along I-35 into the city. It will also be lit so you can see it at night. The next slide. This shows the elements, or some elements, of the Time Walk, which is a 10-foot multi-use trail that was already planned for the deck of the bridge. And CDR wanted to use this trail as a storytelling of the history of Moore. So what you have here is a population growth chart that is on the parapet of the wall that describes how our city has grown over the years. Along the surface of the walkway, there will be a Moore map that is shown, a historical Moore map. And Todd, if you could go to the next, and this is a PDF, so I'm sorry about that. There were some other elements that were included in the walking surface of the trail, things that we thought were going to be important to tell the full story of Moore. It would include some natural elements, something like some butterflies or some native species of flowers, and also a word cloud that described community and what the community meant here in Moore. So that gives you an overview, and of course we do have some committee members who are on council if they have anything else they'd like to add that would be great.
I know a couple of comments that we've gotten is the fact that it's a chain link fence to create the arch, and that had to do with, we looked at other materials, but we had to stick to ODOT recommendations, and so that's
And that
kind of
will
what-
actually be wrought iron,
Okay,
a wrought
okay.
iron.
Yeah, right.
esque.
But that, we looked at some other than just a
Yes,
fencing, but it was
yes.
just,
ODOT
not
had some
right,
very specific
I wanted more
requirements.
lit up in the middle of the bridge, and they said no, so there were some things that, ODOT requirements that we had to stick to.
The only other thing I would add is that a percentage of the money, the bond money, while this was approved a couple years ago, I'm sure everyone in this room already knows that, but this isn't something that we just decided as a council to do. But part of the money did need to be spent on public art, and that to do some of these elements, you're not talking about a significant amount of more money to etch into the concrete. So we're gonna have this beautiful structure that looks great, that really builds a future for our infrastructure in the city, and I'm excited about it. I think it looks great.
It is. The committee did a great job.
Yeah, I would like to say thank you to the committee and everybody that participated. It's really nice. And I think this is gonna be a great addition to the city.
Very great.
Can't wait for it.
Need to officially approve the design?
Yes.
I make a motion, we approve the design.
All
I'll
right,
second
thank
it.
you. Thank you both. We have a motion and a second. Any other discussion on this item?
We have a lot of time talking about it.
If not, would you call for the vote, please?
Melissa Hunt.
Yes.
Terry Kavner.
Yes.
Adam Webb.
Yes.
Mark Ham.
Yes.
Danielle McKenzie.
Yes.
Jason Blair.
Yes.
Glenn Lewis.
Yes, item carries. Item number 5 is consider the appointment of 2 members of the city council to serve on the City of Moore Restoration and Preservation Fund Board. And we have 2 people that have volunteered for this. Mark Ham and Adam have been volunteered, I believe. That will work. So,
What is this for?
this
It's
is,
for
yeah,
that
this is,
nonprofit.
this is the nonprofit that we're doing to do everything from the railroad depot to the history, as well as the collection, and, you know, basically whatever we can come up with. They're gonna kick it off.
Make a motion to approve?
All right, thank you.
Second.
Thank you. We have a motion and a second. Any other discussion on this item? If not, would you call for the vote?
Terry Kavner.
Yes.
Adam Webb.
Yes.
Mark Ham.
Yes.
Danielle McKenzie.
Yes.
Jason Blair.
Yes.
Melissa Hunt.
Yes.
Glenn Lewis.
Yes, item carries. Item number 6 is consider the appointment of 3 members of the city council to interview applicants for the vacant planning commission seat and make recommendations at the December 18, 2017 city council meeting. And I was hoping we could get people that were on it before, on the planning commission, Melissa, Danielle, and Jason.
I wasn't on the planning commission.
You
You
just
are
got,
now.
you were
Oh,
volunteering.
but I'm in? Oh, okay.
But you'd be good
Yeah.
anyway.
Oh, okay.
Now, see,
Just thought that
Terry-
might get me out.
I'll make that motion.
okay,
Oh,
thanks.
Yeah, thanks.
Thank you. See, Terry he's senioritis, so he's got,
That's
he gets a pass, or he
Before I
can
could
go to
nominate
all, or he can go to both of them, or none of them. So, but, okay, that'll work. We have a motion and a second. Would you call for the vote, please?
Adam Webb.
Yes.
Mark Ham.
Yes.
Danielle McKenzie.
Yes.
Jason Blair.
Yes.
Melissa Hunt.
Yes.
Terry Kavner.
Yes. Just
Glenn Lewis.
Yes.
one
item
comment.
carries.
I think, it's my understanding that there were multiple people that submitted applications, that they're interested in serving on the planning commission. I think that's a great thing. This, you know, that a lot of people
Oh,
want to
absolutely.
be involved in our leadership in the city, so I was glad to see that we have to have a process of finding the right person. So
Used to,
that's-
used to have to go out and beg people
Yeah.
to, please, would you do this?
Yeah.
It's only for 10 years, or
Yeah.
whatever. We could never get anybody, so I'm glad they're in here.
Well, yeah, 3 of us come from planning.
Yeah. So, would you call for the vote, or have we called for the vote? We did? Okay, sorry about that, I got carried away. All right, item number 7 is consider approval of an update to the alcohol and controlled substance testing policy as contained in Appendix E of the City Personnel Policies and Procedures Manual.
Mayor, Council, due to some recent changes to our federal regulations and recent case law, our drug and alcohol testing policy needed to be updated. I made some necessary changes to the post-accident, which I now call a post-incident testing, that would help us to become compliant with the new regulations, and also made changes to the reasonable suspicion testing procedure in order to make that more clear. It seemed to be it was fairly unclear with the procedure that was in there originally. Staff is recommending approval of this item, and I can answer any questions that you may have.
Did we up it or lower it? I don't know what we're doing here.
What we are doing is on the post-accident testing,
Okay.
we are adding an element of there has to be some type of reasonable suspicion before it can take somebody to do a drug or alcohol test after an accident. That was one of the new regulations to encourage people to report accidents and injuries. They were saying that these blanket policies were inhibitive of people reporting accidents and injuries. So I've added that element, and basically we didn't make any changes to the reasonable suspicion procedure. I just made it more clear as to what steps needed to be followed in the event of a reasonable suspicion drug test or alcohol test.
Do we do that same procedure with regular citizens who get in an accident?
With regular citizens?
Yes, just ordinary people?
I believe so. I believe if somebody had a DUI,
Yeah,
then they would
yeah,
have to
suspicion, yeah.
have
Right.
reasonable suspicion before you.
So we're doing the same thing?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. All right, do we have a motion?
Make a motion to approve.
All right, thank you. Do we have a second?
Second.
All right, we have a motion and a second. Any other discussion? If not, would you call for the vote, please?
Mark Ham,
Yes.
Danielle McKenzie.
Yes.
Jason Blair,
Yes.
Melissa Hunt,
Yes.
Terry Kavner.
Yes.
Adam Webb,
Yes.
Glenn Lewis.
Yes. Item carries. At this time, we'll recess the city council meeting and convene a public hearing. Item 8, discuss and consider approval of a fiscal year 2016 consolidated annual performance evaluation report, CAPER, and adopt resolution number 891-17, submitting said report to the U.S. Department of Housing and Urban Development, HUD, in the Capital Planning and Resiliency. Okay. Jerry, I'll
Mayor.
turn that over to you.
Mayor and Council, this is our FY 2016 Consolidated Annual Performance Evaluation Report through our Community Development Block Grant Funds. Over the past year, for the 2016 funds, we have done several projects. I'm just going to list a few of them. Crestmore Sewer Rehabilitation, which we assisted 1,310 people with that project. We also assisted Aging Services, which is Meals on Wheels, More Youth and Family, school-based counseling, and community-based counseling services. And also Bethesda, which is another counseling service that provides sexually abused children counseling. We also administered fair housing or assisted 10 people in fair housing complaints, with a total of assisting 1,600 people using the Community Development Block Grant funds. Within the 2016 program year, we expended all funds except approximately $26,000, and that will roll over into public infrastructure funds for the 2017 program year. With that, I'd be happy to answer any questions.
Appreciate the work you do on it.
Thank you.
It's a lot of work to keep up with all that, so appreciate that.
I make a motion that we approve.
Second. All right, we have a motion and a second. Would you call for the vote, please?
Danielle McKenzie.
Yes.
Jason Blair.
Yes.
Melissa Hunt.
Yes.
Terry Kavner.
Yes.
Adam Webb.
Yes.
Mark Ham,
Yes.
and Glenn Lewis.
Yes, item carries.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir. At this time, we'll recess the public hearing and convene the Moore Public Works Authority meeting. Item number 9 is the consent docket. Item A is receive and approve the minutes of the regular Moore Public Works Authority meeting held November 20th, 2017. Item B, approve and ratify claims and expenditures for FY 2017-2018 in the amount of $703,108.68.
Make a motion we approve?
All right, thank you.
Second.
Thank you. We have a motion and a second. It is a consent docket. Would you call for the vote, please?
Jason Blair,
Yes.
Melissa Hunt,
Yes.
Terry Kavner.
Yes.
Adam Webb,
Yes.
Mark Ham,
Yes.
Danielle McKenzie.
Yes.
Glenn Lewis.
Yes, item carries. This time, item number 10, consider approval of a property and contents insurance policy with AmRisc, a boiler and machinery policy with XL Insurance Company, and physical damage coverage for the city sanitation trucks with Great American Insurance Company with Universal Insurance Agency as the agent.
Mayor, trustees, our current insurance agent for property is Tom Green with Universal Insurance. Our current property insurance is with AmRisc. The physical damage coverage for our sanitation trucks is with Great American Insurance Company. And our current boiler and machinery is with XL Insurance Company. The Universal Insurance Company shop the market directly and indirectly through Sweat and Crawford. And they have offered a flat renewal rate for the coming year, which is approximately 28 cents per $100 of value. With this is a slight increase than what it was last year. It's about a 9% increase. The physical damage for the sanitation trucks renewal quote is approximately 44 cents per $100 of value, which is the same rate that we had last year as well. The risk management staff is recommending approval of this insurance renewal, and I'll be happy to answer any questions that you have, and I believe Tom Green is here as well to answer any questions if I'm unable to.
Make a motion to approve?
Second. Okay, thank you both. We have a motion and a second. Any other discussion on this item? If not, would you call for the vote, please?
Melissa Hunt,
Yes.
Terry Kavner.
Yes.
Adam Webb,
Yes.
Mark Ham,
Yes.
Danielle McKenzie,
Yes.
Jason Blair,
Yes.
Glenn Lewis.
Yes, item carries. Item number 11 is consider approval of an excess public officials and employment practices liability policy with Stratford Insurance Company, a division of Western World Insurance Company, which is an admitted insurance company with an A+ best rating in the amount of $27,700 with Glenn Harris and Associates as the agent.
Mayor, trustees, Dan Kramer from Glenn Harris and Associates is our agent, and he has shopped the market, and he is recommending a policy with Stratford Insurance, which is a division of Western World Insurance. The cost is $27,700, which is the same amount that we paid last year. The risk management staff is recommending approval of this excess public officials and employment practices liability policy, and Dan Kramer is here as well to answer any questions that you may have.
I was hoping it'd be 45 cents per 100 paid up here, so that'll make it really cheap.
It would.
But we go with what we got. Do we have a motion?
Motion to approve.
All right,
Second.
Thank you both. Have a motion and a second. Any other discussion on this item? If not, would you call for the vote?
Terry Kavner,
Yes.
Adam Webb,
Yes.
Mark Ham,
Yes.
Danielle McKenzie,
Yes.
Jason Blair,
Yes.
Melissa Hunt,
Yes.
Glenn Lewis.
Yes, item carries. Item number 12, excuse me. Consider approval of excess workers' compensation insurance policy with Safety National Casualty Corporation for 2-year term at the current rate of 0.4931 cents per $100 of payroll at the same retention limits with Tom Beckman with the Beckman Company as agent.
Mayor and trustees, Tom Beckman from the Beckman Company is our agent for our excess workers' compensation insurance. And after shopping the market, we are recommending a 2-year policy with Safety National Casualty Corporation. And I would like to point out, after I had made up the agenda item for this, the rate has actually decreased. It went down. It is not 49.31 cents per $100. It is actually 44.38 cents per $100. So it's actually about 5 cents less than what we have on the agenda item. So we are recommending approval of this item as modified. I believe you might have to do a modification or to modify the agenda item, I believe, and then we would have to then go from there.
Randy, we can do this, right?
Yeah, Chairman, if we have a motion to amend to the
Okay.
44.
4438.
4438,
Okay.
make that, if that passes.
Then we approve it, okay.
Okay. Do we have a motion to move it to?
Make a motion, we amend it to the 44 4.38 new
Okay.
rate.
Thank you. Do we have a second?
Second.
All right, would you call for that vote, please?
Adam Webb,
Yes.
Mark Ham,
Yes.
Daniel McKenzie,
Yes.
Jason Blair,
Yes.
Melissa Hunt,
Yes.
Terry Kavner,
Yes.
and Glenn Lewis.
Yes. Item carries. Item okay, now, do we have a motion
I can
to,
approve
right,
that amendment.
okay, do we have a motion to approve excess workers' compensation insurance policy with Safety National Casualty at the rate of .4438 per hundred?
I'll make a motion to approve.
All right,
Second.
thank you. Thank you. We have a motion and a second. Would you call for the vote? There's no other
Mark
discussion.
Ham,
Yes.
Daniel McKenzie.
Yes.
Jason Blair,
Yes.
Melissa Hunt,
Yes.
Terry Kavner.
Yes.
Adam Webb,
Yes.
Glenn Lewis.
Yes, item carries. Item number 13 is consider a recommendation from Frady's Benefit Services and approve the city's excess health insurance policy for calendar year 2018.
Mayor and Trustee, in regards to our stop-loss coverage for excess health insurance, Rick Franklin from Frady's Benefit Administrators and the risk management staff is recommending that we renew with our incumbent carrier. And we have just received these numbers, and I have Rick Franklin here. He's going to further explain these quotes and the differences between the companies.
Good evening. I'm sure you're all very excited about getting the spreadsheet all the way through it. So your current policies here on the left, the U.S. Fire renewal is just to the right of that. The comparison quote is the second from the right, the Greenwich quote. The Greenwich quote is what I refer to as the new carrier. The renewal is the incumbent. The new carrier's quote was just under $93,000 a year less than the renewal quote for U.S. Fire. But the incumbent carrier's expected claims liability is $76,000 better than the new carrier. The incumbent's maximum claims liability is $96,000 a year better than the new carrier. The new carrier has a claims run-in limit of just under $982,000. The terms of this contract are 1812. That means for the 6 claims incurred in the 6 months ending 2017 through the calendar year 2018 will be considered if they're paid in 2018. So the new carrier has a $982,000 limit to claims that they would consider to be eligible. The incumbent carrier does not have that limit. Both quotes have a laser, which is an additional deductible for a particular person that is sick on the plan of $400,000. But there's another person that's also sick that the new carrier has indicated will have an additional $200,000 laser on it, and the incumbent carrier did not laser that particular person. As we did the analysis, we believe that the savings and premium that you would have with the new carrier would be more than eaten up by additional claims liability throughout the year.
So it's your recommendation we go with Greenwich Insurance?
No, you renew with the incumbent U.S. Fire.
U.S.
Okay.
Fire.
Okay, I was gonna say there's a pretty big difference.
I make a motion that we renew with U.S. Fire.
All right, thank you. Thank you both. We have a motion and a second. Any other discussion on this item? If not, would you call for the vote, please?
Danielle McKenzie,
Yes.
Jason Blair,
Yes.
Melissa Hunt,
Yes.
Terry Kavner.
Yes.
Adam Webb,
Yes.
Mark Ham,
Yes.
Glenn Lewis.
Yes, item carries. Item number 14 is considered acceptance of a quote from Elite National Coatings and Inspections, LLC, in the amount of $12,750 for high-pressure exterior wash of the 19th Street water tower.
Mayor and council, it's been no secret that the 19th Street water tower has needed to be washed for some time, and previous quotes have been over $50,000 that we've received, and so Robert Pistole has worked on this over the summer and fall, and has received a quote for $12,750 to do this. One of the reasons they're able to do it at this price was they have some companion jobs, I think one in Purcell, to where it makes it more economical for them. So I think this is an excellent price and recommend approval.
Just had a quick question on this, and tell me if I didn't see it right. Did we get a couple of bids?
Yes, we had three quotes. The one quote was significantly higher.
Yeah.
And then we got another quote that was fairly close, but it didn't include travel expenses and other things, and so it would have been several $1,000s higher than the $12,750. This is the lowest and best that we've received.
I thought you were gonna come and tell us it was a mistake, because that 12,000 seemed awfully low to me.
I did call Robert and say, okay, am I reading this correctly?
Right.
So yeah,
That makes sense if they're doing
yeah.
other jobs in other
Yeah.
areas.
And there had been some discussion on that water tower about repainting, but we're not gonna do that. We think just washing it will.
Well, right now, we're just
serve.
gonna wash it. That's gonna be step one, and then we'll reevaluate after that.
All right.
Okay, do we have a
Make a
motion?
motion, we approve.
Second.
Thank you, Bill. We have a motion and a second. Any other discussion on this item? Would you call for the vote, please?
Jason Blair,
Yes.
Melissa Hunt,
Yes.
Terry Kavner.
Yes.
Adam Webb,
Yes.
Mark Ham,
Yes.
Danielle McKenzie.
Yes.
Glenn Lewis.
Yes. Now, my understanding is that's not mold growing on it, it's soot from the railroad, right?
Correct, yes.
Okay, just so people know. All right, thanks for that. At this time, we'll recess the Moore Public Works Authority meeting and convene the Moore Risk Management meeting. Item number 15 is the consent docket. Item A, accept the minutes of the regular Moore Risk Management meeting held November 20th, 2017. Item B, approve payment of the workers' compensation settlement in the amount of $24,225 for CBR claim number 20500000496 to Gary Hansen and authorized placement on the ad valorem tax roll. Item C, approve payment of a workers' compensation settlement in the amount of $12,435.50 for CBR claim number 20500000554 to Brian Clarkston and authorized placement on the ad valorem tax rolls. Item D, approve and ratify claims and expenditures for FY 2017-2018 in the amount of $321,621.56.
Make a motion to approve.
All right, thank you.
Second.
Thank you. We have a motion and a second, and it is a consent docket. Would you please call for the vote?
Melissa Hunt,
Yes.
Terry Kavner.
Yes.
Adam Webb,
Yes.
Mark Ham,
Yes.
Danielle McKenzie.
Yes.
Jason Blair,
Yes.
Glenn Lewis.
Yes, item carries. At this time, we'll recess the Moore Risk Management meeting and reconvene the City Council meeting. Item number 16 is new business. Item A is citizens forum for items not on the agenda. There's no one signed up. Would anyone like to speak? Okay. Item B, items from the from the City Council or trustees.
We had the, did I say this already? We had our Christmas parade.
No, we haven't met since the Christmas
Okay.
parade.
All right, good. We had our Christmas parade, and I think you're probably gonna talk about it, and there's some other things coming up, Brooks, for, in the park.
Yes.
Okay. That's all. I guess I just wanted to talk.
Okay. Anybody else? Any items from the city manager or trust manager?
Yes, Mayor and Council, a few things here. I believe the interviews for the Planning Commission position will occur right after the City Council meeting adjourns upstairs in the conference room. We had a town meeting with Old Town on the Howard Street project last Thursday. It was well attended. There were about 25 people in attendance that were citizens, not part of city staff, and got some good input from that, and we're able to give them an update on the Howard Street project and where we are. We're still working on the utility relocation, so we had thought that the project might be moving along a little faster than what it has, but that's primarily due to the utility relocates. This Saturday night, having the Christmas Spectacular at Central Park, so we'll have fireworks and other things. I know Todd and his staff have worked hard to make this a good event, and so I look forward to it. And then yesterday, I believe, we had a Facebook post regarding someone that claimed she was mugged outside of outside of our J.C. Penney store. Well, come to find out that this was not true at all. I want to commend our police department for their quick investigation and getting to the truth of this. And for the people that read the Facebook posts, I'd love to say that was a Freudian slip, but I'm not sure it was. For those that read the Facebook posts, I would encourage them to make sure things are true before they react, because this is the Christmas season, and for our retailers and more, as well as any other retailers, this is their time of year, and so would hate for them to suffer any losses of opportunities just because of news that's not true. So once again, I want to thank our police department, and they are conducting enhanced patrols of our parking lots and our shopping areas. So I mean, they are out there, and so more is safe. So come and shop. That's all I have.
Okay. Anybody else? Item 17 is adjournment.
So moved. Second.
All right. Would you call for the vote, please? There is no discussion.
Terry Kavanaugh.
Yes.
Adam Webb.
Yes. There is on
Mark
that.
Ham.
No.
Yes.
Danielle McKenzie.
Yes.
Jason Blair.
Yes.
Melissa Hunt.
Yes.
Glenn Lewis.
Yes, we're adjourned. Thank you for coming.
There's no what, Michael.